every single guy, like talk to all of our freshmen. They all SGA is in like the top 5 conversation for any young basketball player, right? Like on the same, like it was with Curry 10 years ago. SGA comes up with almost every young guy. Like, who do you watch? Oh man, I love SGA. I want to play like SGA, which is so crazy to hear. Like I remember watching, I got a funny story about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. So when I was living in Atlanta, he played at this little tiny prep school in Chattanooga, Hamilton Heights. And they played like some really random teams that I remember going to watch. There's a gym in Marietta, Georgia that I literally like would go scout. I've got big feet. Okay. I got like size 14s. Half of my foot was on the floor, like just where I sat, that I had to like turn sideways half the game so they could run by, but I had to go watch. And like I used to joke all the time, like, just think about where Shea Gilgeous-Alexander came from. And then like the floor is like all buckled, because you know how it is, Carter, like down the south, like humidity, like old gyms, they don't fix it. The humidity buckles all the wood. And so like you couldn't dribble in like one part of the floor. So like Gilgeous-Alexander was like always on the left side of the floor, because if you did, you'd go over there. You're like climbing the Himalayas to get to the basket. Like, it's such a disaster. But I'm like, man, this kid played at freaking Hamilton Heights, like out of nowhere. And now he's like the MVP and on the cusp potentially of winning a championship. It's pretty cool. So I do think it's interesting going back to the fact that all these kids talk about me. AJ talks about it all the time. Like, I just love SGA's game. I want my game to be like SGA, which is a really huge pivot. Like, not many kids now are talking about Curry like they used to. Like, it's the SGA. He's like kind of moved into that narrative. So I think that's kind of interesting. I'm curious to see if Halliburton now becomes like that type of archetype for some young guys too.